Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to study about the classification of physical quantity. Before going to study classification of physical quantity, we want to discuss about one small topic, component of physical quantity. What is component of physical quantity? Suppose this is whiteboard. Whiteboard has some plastic material and white sheet. What we will say? This plastic material and this white sheet is the component of this whiteboard. In the same way, we say a physical quantity consists two components. First, numerical value. Second, unit. Only understand a physical quantity consists two components. One numerical value and second unit. Numerical value is magnitude of physical quantity and unit specify the standard of measurement. ना हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे एग्जाम्पल के साथ. Suppose my length is 5 feet. My weight is 70 kg. Weight is physical quantity, length is physical quantity. Length is physical quantity, weight is physical quantity. Length consists two components. One is 5, one is feet. 5 is numerical value, feet is unit. In the same way, weight consists two components. One is 70, second is kg. 70 is numerical value, kg is unit. Understand the component of physical quantity. Any physical quantity consists two components. One is numerical value, and second is unit. Numerical value shows magnitude of physical quantity and unit specify the standard of measurement. Now you understand the component of physical quantity. Now we will go in the classification of physical quantity. Classification of physical quantity. Mainly, we classify physical quantity on the basis of two criteria. First is on the basis of dependency. फिजिकल क्वांटिटी को हम दो तरीके से मेनली क्लासिफाई करते हैं. पहला ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ डिपेंडेंसी. तो उसमें पहला होता है फंडामेंटल फिजिकल क्वांटिटी. दूसरा होता है डिराइव्ड फिजिकल क्वांटिटी. ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ डिपेंडेंसी there are two type of physical quantity. First is fundamental physical quantity. The second is derived physical quantity. Now fundamental physical quantity. Second is derived physical quantity. फंडामेंटल फिजिकल क्वांटिटी को हम इंडिपेंडेंट फिजिकल क्वांटिटी भी कहते हैं। डिराइव्ड फिजिकल क्वांटिटी को डिपेंडेंट फिजिकल क्वांटिटी भी कहते हैं। व्हाट इज फंडामेंटल फिजिकल क्वांटिटी? ए फिजिकल क्वांटिटी विच इज इंडिपेंडेंट टू अदर, लाइक जो दूसरे पर निर्भर नहीं करता है, उसको हम फंडामेंटल फिजिकल क्वांटिटी। जस्ट अपोजिट, डिराइव्ड फिजिकल क्वांटिटी इज quantity which is depend on the other physical quantity. It's called derived physical quantity. There is 7 fundamental physical quantity in the world. Mass, length, time, temperature, current, luminous intensity, amount of substance. Mass, length, time, temperature, current, luminous intensity, amount of substance. There is 7 fundamental physical. One is mass, length, time, temperature, current, luminous intensity, amount of substance. Now you understand fundamental physical quantity. Physical quantity which is independent to other is fundamental physical quantity. Derived physical quantity which is depend on other quantity. For example, speed. Speed is physical quantity which is dependent on distance and time. Speed is equal to distance by time. Now, speed is derived physical quantity because this is dependent on distance and time. There is many derived physical quantity we will discuss in future. Now you understand the classification of physical quantity on the basis of dependency. There is 2 types of physical quantity on the basis of dependency. First is fundamental physical quantity, the second derived physical quantity. Now we will discuss on the basis of second class. Now second is on the basis of direction nature. फिजिकल क्वांटिटी को हम क्लासिफाइड करते हैं ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ डायरेक्शन नेचर। यहाँ भी 2 तरह के फिजिकल क्वांटिटी होते हैं ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ डायरेक्शन। फर्स्ट इज स्केलर फिजिकल क्वांटिटी, सेकेंड इज वेक्टर फिजिकल क्वांटिटी। व्हाट इज स्केलर फिजिकल क्वांटिटी, व्हाट इज वेक्टर फिजिकल क्वांटिटी? जैसा कि हम ऊपर में बेसिस किए हैं कि डायरेक्शन के नेचर पे हम 2 पार्ट में फिजिकल क्वांटिटी को डिवाइड करते हैं। फर्स्ट इज स्केलर फिजिकल क्वांटिटी, सेकेंड इज वेक्टर फिजिकल। अब स्केलर फिजिकल क्वांटिटी किसको कहते हैं? The physical quantity which has only magnitude is called a scalar physical quantity. Vector physical quantity is the quantity which has magnitude and direction both. Understand? On the basis of direction nature, physical quantity has divided into two parts. First is a scalar, second is vector. A scalar physical quantity which has only magnitude, not direction. But vector physical quantity has both magnitude and direction. This is only classification mainly. In higher class you will study other classification also, but here only we classify physical quantity on the basis of two types. First is on the basis of dependency, second is on the basis of direction nature. Now you understand the classification of physical quantity? In short, we will again tell you the physical quantity classification. What we study here? First we study about the component of physical quantity. A physical quantity consists two components. First is numerical value, second is unit. Numerical value shows the magnitude of physical quantity. Unit specifies the standard of measurement. After that, we have studied about the classification of physical quantity. We have classified physical quantity on the basis of dependency in two types. First is fundamental physical quantity, second is derived physical quantity. And second, we have classified physical quantity on the basis of direction nature. There is two types of physical quantity on the basis of direction nature. First is a scalar physical quantity, second is vector physical quantity. A scalar physical quantity has only magnitude, not direction. But vector physical quantity has both magnitude and direction both. That's all. This is classification of physical quantity. We will discuss next chapter about the unit and dimension. Thank you.